One. Welcome to the think tank. Today we have my good friend, my new friend, my Toastmaster friend, Amjad Ali Speaks. He's just like me, Martin Spencer Speaks. We are Toastmasters extraordinaire, and I'm so happy to have you on today. It's just a pleasure. It just shows you how small the world is. You're in Dubai, I'm in Tampa, and we can communicate on a dime. I spoke to you this morning for the very first time, but we communicated on the internet, on WhatsApp, and you agreed to do this interview. And I want to give value to you and let the world know who you are and what value you bring to the world. So my first question to you today is, in this crazy world today.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm really happy for you, for your success, and congratulations for whatever you are doing right now.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm building a tribe. I'm building a tribe. A tribe is mean people of similar mindset. We all come together and we want to heal the world and do what's good for the world. That's the key thing. Love is the answer. You know that. Love is the answer.
You will do that.
Good. So what is life in Dubai? What is life in Dubai right now in this crazy world? Just like I know it's crazy in America. So what's it like in Dubai?
Let me tell you about Dubai. Dubai is one of the first countries or cities. UAE is a country and Dubai is a city where life is normal now. All right, safe for tourism. You are welcome to Dubai, and just go inside the malls, go outside in different parks, and you can enjoy family life. We can go as normal as we used to do before pandemic right now. But there are few formalities to be taken care, such as wearing masks, keeping social distancing. That's what we're doing it. And Dubai has always been rocking, and Dubai is still back and rocking. Yes, there are businesses affected right now because of Corona pandemic, but things are there to give us some lessons. We have learned some lessons and we are still learning, and we will back normal and again rocking. Dubai has been rocking again, as I mentioned. UAE has been rocking and will be rocking as usual very soon.
Good, good, good. Yeah, because in America, it's there's so much unknown. We live in a country right now. It's just so much unknown. One, for example, in Atlanta, the mayor says she's mandating that you must wear a mask.
Yeah.
The governor wrote an executive order saying you don't have to wear a mask. So it's so, I mean, this is crazy. It's all political because the mayor is Democratic, the governor is a Republican, and here he's put an executive order that people do not have to wear a mask. And the mayor of her city says you have to wear a mask, it's mandatory. So what does everybody do? And this is a crazy world right now in America.
I understand, but usually everyone is on same page,
right,
with government, and government is very strict with the rules and regulations, and these rules has to be abided by all the government entities as well as the commercial entities, malls, shops, businesses, as well as individuals. It's very strict here, and we have to abide by and respect that. And of course, we do respect, and it's for our safety, by the way.
Oh yes, for
our safety.
Right.
So
I
very
don't
happy.
believe I mean, I do a lot of research, and I don't really believe that masks really solve the problem. You have to have the right mask. For example, there was a doctor that, because I look at, when I say stuff, like I tell people, when I say something on my show, I'll back it up factually because I do the research. I don't just talk about it. I don't listen to TV and get my news. I look at factual data from professionals. And there's a doctor that came out yesterday and he said that people are wearing bandanas, they're wearing all kinds of cloth masks. He said that doesn't protect you if you're in an environment where the droplets are. You have to have the I-95 mask with the protective barrier, So people are talking about walking around, you have to wear a mask. Tell them to wear the right mask. And so that's data. That's real data right there, So
I agree with you.
What I do, I watch all the television stations. I read 3 or 4 newspapers online every day. I get information. I discern what I decide. I don't watch what TV tells me. I listen to all the stations, then I make my own decision. Sure, if I go in public now, even though I don't like masks, but that's the law. I will, like I always say,
You have to respect
I
that.
don't break the law. I break the rules, I don't break the law. How about that?
Absolutely.
you know,
Well said. Well said. Yeah.
definitely, definitely. So life in Dubai is normal. Like you said,
Very
it's
much
not as bad
normal.
as
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
That's
No,
good to know. Now,
unlike
how
America.
about
Yeah.
schools? Are schools open?
Schools will open in September. Now exams are done.
Life is normal in Dubai because I did a little research about Dubai. I love the Burj. I love the Burj Khalifa. Oh
You need to
my
come here.
God.
Martin, you need to come here. You need to come here, man.
Oh, I
I'm telling
am.
you.
I am. I promise you I will. My wife and I, that's on my bucket list. That's on my bucket list.
Absolutely.
As soon as
You're
it's
going to love it.
as long as this COVID-19 is over, we're going to plan our lives a little better.
Please do that. Please do that. You're
Oh,
missing
yes.
something very big in your life.
Oh, yes, definitely. Because I'm also into real estate, but that's for another topic,
I see.
I buy and sell homes and things of that nature, but that's, I'm into real estate.
I fear you are going to stay in Dubai. You're not
Oh,
going to go back.
good. I wouldn't go back. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good. So now that we know a little bit about Dubai and life is normal in Dubai, I want to know a little bit about Amjad. What do you do in Dubai? How do you make a living? What value you can bring to the world? Tell me a little bit about you now.
All right. It's been 17 long years. I'm resided in UAE, Dubai, and 7 years as a businessman, 3 years as a Toastmaster. Value to people is being authentic, being diligent,
Right.
and being me. This is how I add value in people's lives. When I interact with people, I make sure it's completely me. It's no politics, no
Right.
haywire, pure me, where I can add value, because this is what we can do to the society when we are actually introspecting ourselves, we are understanding ourselves. And I chose this field as an advertising field as my passion.
Good.
Because I started my career 23 years down the line. And today I'm a businessman in the same industry and one of the successful companies. Reason being, yes, we are struggling right now because of market.
Right.
But that's not only we or me, it's everyone out there.
Right.
We have to go through. It's a pandemic situation. So we have to collect our emotions, our strength, and stand still for some time. And then we can start taking small steps.
Good.
This is me running an advertising company in Dubai for the last 7 years. Yes. And now, beside advertising company, our business, public speaking has become a business. Started making money out of public speaking. Traveled to 27 countries for speaking only, physically, and more than 40 countries, including digital meetings. Went to speak, inspire, learn, and teach. This is me. And went to 85 countries for traveling only. That's my passion. That's my love. That's my blood. You can say that.
Wonderful.
That's what I do. Businessman, a Toastmaster, a public speaker, a writer. I wrote 2 books and I'm very passionate about it. I'm very excited to launch these books very soon. So yeah, and 2 more books will follow these 2 first books. This is me.
Wonderful. So advertising is your passion.
Oh yes. I always tell people, do what you love.
Right.
Absolutely. This is my love and that's what I'm doing here right now.
Yeah, well, I said I joined Toastmasters 5 years ago, and I fell in love with Toastmasters. And I'm a true Toastmaster. I get called on to do test speeches. Like this coming Tuesday, I'm doing a competition. We have the humorous speech contest. I'm a judge for everything's on Zoom now. I'm a judge, so I always respond because Toastmasters has given me the confidence to do the things I wanted to do.
Same here.
Yeah.
Dito. Let me just tell you a quick story about me and Toastmasters. I joined in August 2017 officially, and unofficially from July 2017.
Wow.
In first year, I have attended 323 meetings. Second year, I have attended 334 meetings. And third year, I have attended 381 meetings.
Wow.
Total, on an average, for last 3 years, I have attended 1 meeting per day on an average. This is
Wow.
my journey to a. I have completed my DTM in 23 months. I've completed all 11 paths, repeated 5 of them, total 16 paths. I have done 11 CL, 10 CC, 10 ACB. It's a phenomenal
It's
journey.
a passion. It's a passion also.
Oh my God. I think we need to find another word which is above passion.
Right.
Madness. Yeah.
But I love speaking. I mean, I started, I started my public speaking career about a year ago.
Very
And
good.
it was just about taking to the point of climbing. And when COVID started, like this, I think last August, I got
Yeah.
my first paid speaking engagement. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was a beginning, an entry level. Thank you. I was doing free speeches, the Lions Club and Rotary Club and different organizations free. And it's good to give back. But at some point in time, you've got to step up and say, okay, now, you know, I'm in it full time, and I did that, and then I need to get paid. So I started to get paid small stipends, and my stipends kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And just about when I was launching, I had one of my biggest speeches to give at Mercy Hospital in Miami, 1,500 people. Then COVID, and I lost 9 speaking engagements. 9 speakers. So COVID has been devastating to me and to a lot of people. You know, it's a dream of mine to do what I was doing, but COVID, it hasn't killed the dream. So what I've done, I've just pivoted. I say, you know what, let me figure it out. You know, as entrepreneurs, we got to figure things. We can't just stay there and say, you know, well, the world is coming to an end. No, you have to figure it out. So I say, how can I resuscitate my business, my life? So I thought about a talk show. And so far, the response has been phenomenal. And I'm still learning. As a matter of fact, I launched 2 weeks ago. I had a launch date of the 15th of this month, right? Check this, listen to this. I had a deadline for the 15th, and I kept doing revisions and revisions. So I mean, I wanted to do a monologue, and it wasn't perfect. I kept saying, I wanted better, I wanted better. Finally, after about 10 revisions, I said to myself, no, like Steve Harvey says, jump. If you don't jump, you never know what's on the other side. So it wasn't perfect. It was good enough to me. Everybody tell me it was good, but my camera was a little too high. You know, I didn't powder my face. You know, I mean, it's a production. But everyone that I've done, I've become better. Because the fact is, if you want to do something, irregardless of what anybody thinks, what anybody says about you, you have to trust you. You go for it.
Absolutely. I love that. Just act. Planning does not work all the time,
Right.
but when we act, it works without any doubt.
Exactly. Right now, I did a talk yesterday, an interview with a good friend of mine, Dr. Garcia, a psychologist, and my camera angles and everything was perfect. This one now, I'm even better. So the more you do it, you become better at it. You become calmer.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. So, I have made 200 plus videos on YouTube.
Right. I saw that.
Initial first videos are different than today's videos. Earlier, my face was quite close to camera. I felt like that's professional. Right. Now I feel like, no, you need to have a breathing space. Aesthetically, it should look very good. You need to have background. You need to have your positions, your contrast with your dress as well as background. Right. The chair you're sitting on. So these are the things we learn with the passage of time.
You only learn it by doing.
Absolutely. Right. I completely agree. I completely second your point.
I've changed my background 2 or 3 times. I'm still experimenting. This background is part of my intro and my outro. I've learned how to edit. I bought editing software. I edit my own shows. I put my own music to it. I put my own fade-ins. I mean, this is, during this COVID-19 shutdown, I've used that time to educate myself. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch TV, period. I watch the news at 6:30, the world news, to know what's going on. Other than that, I don't watch TV. I don't. Yeah. I don't. I mean, I like to know what's going on, but I don't watch movies and shows. Because I love what I do. And if you love what you do, it's not a job.
That's a sign of an original person.
Yeah.
The person who wants to bring out from his own body. Right. Then reading and listening, then preaching. No, you're trying to bring something which is resided inside. Yes. That's what I do. Martin. That's what I do. And that's what I love doing.
Right. See, my goal right now is to bring value to everyone. I want to bring value to you. It's my show, but I want to bring value to Amjad. I want to know what you do. I want to know what can I help you to bring your vision to the world.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's not about money. You know, like I say, money follows, but you have to have that vision. If you have a vision, you give value. You have to give value. Value equates to money. Sure, we all want to make a living. We want to live a good life. I want to fly to come to Dubai and spend a month, you know?
Absolutely.
It takes a few dollars and cents, but that will come. I know that. But if you give value to people, first of all, the value is equated to everything else. You know, but everybody puts money first. No, you put value. You give value, and everything follows from there.
Agree.
So great. I'm glad to know that advertising is your passion, and you're in a world where advertising is definitely pays off, because there's a lot to advertise about Dubai, you know. And everybody can know. They go on and research what Dubai. I watched how the Burj was built. Oh my God! I mean, I saw these sand piles and how they built it, and it was how the prince he wanted perfection. He wanted the best, you know, and that's what I love about it, you know.
When you aspire for the best and you work for the best, and you achieve that.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly. You know. So now let me see here. My next question to you was, it kind of tied with what we said the last time, a little bit more about Toastmasters.
Yeah.
You got your DTM in Toastmasters in 2.5 years, right? You said?
23 months.
23 months.
Less than 2 years.
Good. My goal was 3, but it took me about 3.5 years to about 3.5, 4 years to get mine because of you know, just timing, you know, life got in the way. But the bottom line is, when I started Toastmasters, my goal, my aim in everything that I do is to be the best. Not because of ego, just to be. I'm a high achiever. If I do something, I always go for it. I just want to be the best. And like I said, conquering Toastmasters, becoming this distinguished Toastmaster, that's what drew me to you. When I saw you had your distinguished Toastmaster, your DTM, I said, wow, I need to know Amjad. I need to know this guy, because we have similar ideas, and I see you in Toastmasters all the time. It's like me, I'm in Toastmasters, and I became president again, not because I wanted to, because I just want to give back. I am mentoring almost half of my people in Toastmasters right now, because they have that fear of public speaking, and it's next to death. You know, public speaking is next to death. Fear.
That's what we're experiencing right now.
Yep, exactly. But how is your Toastmasters group over there? Tell me about your Toastmasters groups in Dubai.
We have more than 170 clubs in Dubai.
170?
170 clubs in UAE. Yeah. Right now, I'm currently president of 2 clubs. Last year, I was president of 3 clubs. And this year, I'm an ex-co member of 3 clubs. One of my clubs, which is my baby, which I founded, that's my Toastmaster club. Name is my Toastmaster club. I'm secretary of that club. And last year, I was the president. This is how I'm journeying, and I'm attending so many meetings. I'm a member of 5 clubs officially.
Wow.
Last year, I was member of, again, 5, 6 clubs. And then again, previous year, I was member of 12 clubs consecutively at the same time.
Wow.
In the same district. That's my passion. I go to Toastmasters meeting. I learn, I fail, I stand again. I deliver speeches. I inspire people with my failure, with my success, with my passion, with my intention, with my confidence. That's what I'm here to inspire people. And I think, it's not, I think, I'm sure I came to Toastmasters for time pass, because I wanted to spend few hours to avoid traffic from one city to another city every single day. Then I got into Toastmasters, and that Toastmasters happened to me. For me, it has changed my life. It has taken me to different era in 3 years. And now I'm a different person, I believe. I'm very confident in terms of speaking. You take it English, you take it Urdu, Hindi, whatever language, and any topic. I'm pretty much comfortable to speak on. Reason being, I've spoken a lot. I have delivered more than 700 speeches in different countries. So when you give me a topic, I feel like, yes, that's something coming out from me. The content is right inside, and I can just ooze out. exude out. So that's what Amjad is all about. After Toastmastering, and I'm in between Toastmastering. Why I'm saying in between? Because I know this journey is not going to an end.
Good. And that's the same way I feel too. I mean, whenever I go to Toastmasters meetings, to my meeting exactly, and everybody's afraid to speak, they always know. They have no speakers. Martin, you want to speak? Martin, you want to speak? And I always say yes. I have a pocket speech because I probably have given about 300 or 400 speeches in Toastmasters in the last 4.5, 5 years, right?
Beautiful, beautiful.
I keep a file. I keep a file because I do bullet points. You know, I don't write my speech. I just do bullet points, and I just I create a storyline because Toastmasters is about stories. I create stories in my mind, so I never forget. Like for example, I can do a speech about my interview with Amjad in Dubai, about a story. I can tell you from the beginning to the end because I create a story. And I always tell people, when I speak, I create stories. Stories is the art. And even in sales, you create a storyline. You know, you never forget all your points because you have a story, you know?
Absolutely. And if you're speaking about yourself, about your life, there's no meaning that you will forget that. Yes?
Exactly.
You know, it's coming from your heart.
Right.
It's not a made story.
Right. I had a young lady, she just joined, and I'm trying to get to do her icebreaker. And I said to her, your icebreaker is about you. You know you. You know where you were born. You know your family. Are you married? You got children. You got a grandmother. You got a grandfather. You got sisters. Where did you go to school? Where do you work? There's so much to talk about you. And she says, I don't know nothing to talk about. It's amazing how people think, you know? It's about you. I can talk about me. You can talk about you all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, but it's been a blessing. Toastmasters has been a blessing to me, and I want it to be a blessing to other people because what I want to do, one of my goals is to start a Toastmaster. It's almost like a little academy for kids from 7 to like 13 to 14. Because if I learn to be confident in speaking, in my speaking ability at 10 years old, can you know where my life would have been? Where our lives would have been if we had got it as kids? You know? Oh man, you know, you would thrive because of your confidence.
Yes.
I grew up as a shy kid, you know, and not until I came to university at 17, 18, that I got out of my shoes, you know, because I was on my own. My mom and dad were not there anymore, and I grew up. But having Toastmasters at a tender age, you get that confidence to shine, man, you know? So that's one of my goals down in the future. But it's just a pleasure to know.
Best wishes.
You know?
I wish you best of luck.
Oh man, trust me, man. The sky, like I said, everybody always talks about being in a box, you know? You got to think outside the box. I have no box. There's no box for me, you know? That's right. The sky is the limit, you know? The sky is there is no box, my friend. There's none at all. But anyway, so let me know, how does one get a hold of Amjad if they wanted to get some marketing done, just whatever your business model is? I want to get you out into the world. How do we get a hold of Amjad?
You can see my face. That's me, Amjad Ali, and known as Amjad Ali Speaks on social media.
Right.
Any social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. Amjad Ali Speaks, and there you go. That's me here, right in front of you. And contact me, write me, appreciate me, and I'm going to support you best to my abilities. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good. Yeah, because that's what I tried. When I saw Amjad Ali Speaks, I said, Martin Spencer Speaks. Man, we have to have something in common, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, my friend, like I said, I try to not keep my interviews long. I try to keep it short because people get bored with long dissertations. But it's been a real pleasure. I enjoyed having you on. If there's anything that I can do for you in the future, I know we'll be in touch. We'll stay in touch even more now with social media. But as you can tell, with just a phone call away or text away, you're my new pal, my new friend. I have all these new. Actually, I spoke in Japan about a month ago. Toastmasters group. We had a collaboration with a Toastmasters group in Japan, and I had to speak at 5:30 in the morning in Japan. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and now I have about 20 Japanese friends. Small
Very
world,
good.
you know, small world.
Small world.
Actually, what I'd like to do, Amjad, is to do a collaborated meeting between my Toastmasters, Wesley Chapel Speaks Toastmasters group. We can plan it in the near future.
Yeah, why not?
Because we usually meet on Monday nights at 7 p.m. You know, so that's the kind of it's going to be tough, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
No problem. Let me know. We can shuffle our meetings. We can change time for a meeting. Actually, for one meeting, we can change the time. That's no problem.
Okay. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll do that. I think that'd be great because we did a collaborative meeting in Japan, and that went well. We had about 30 members in Japan, and they have two clubs they combined with one of our clubs, and I was a guest speaker there. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And what was surprising, most of the Japanese people that were there spoke very good English because they learned English in school. So the English was very well, very good. Exactly. So we'll do a collaborative meeting in the near future.
Sure.
Definitely. Sure. My friend, like I always say in parting, I'll be there for you, whatever I can do for you. And don't be an ordinary person, be an extraordinary person. And heal the world, because love is the answer, right?
I will. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And namaste, my friend. Namaste.
Thank you, Mr. Martin Spencer Speaks, for having me in your show. I'm so privileged and obliged. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.